at thecognizantclassic.com.
Well, football season's over. What now?
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man, your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. This is Theoretically Speaking, February the 10th, 2026. It is a Tuesday. It is a Top 5 Tuesday. In fact, today we will be doing Top 5 Lessons Learned from Super Bowl 60. That's right. Still just 2 days removed from the biggest sporting event, the biggest American sporting event annually. And also, we of course kick things forward. We do have the National Basketball Association taking shape. Teams are gearing up for playoff runs. Teams not named the Miami Heat because they're too busy losing to squads that are tanking. So that's always fun. That's always fun. Little news and update on Drake May's shoulder, as well as a call out of LeBron James to his own basketball team. Apparently they don't have that championship DNA this year. C-Katt is on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos on a Tuesday. And yeah, man, it always feels a little weird. There's all of the previewing, all of the build up, and then just like that, just in the flash of an eye, we just move on.
Yeah, McAfee's just off. Greeny off. You got like these top dogs of the industry have worked so hard to get there, and all the power to them. They're there for a reason. But that kind of sums it up. Like the most important voices maybe in our business can just skip town after the Monday after the Super Bowl because of this dead period that does set in. That is why making it to the Super Bowl better than winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we don't even harbor on it too long. People aren't going to sit here and ridicule the Patriots. You know who else is off?
Who?
Our guy Cameron Wolf, NFL Network, howling with the wolf. He's out sauntering in what do you call that place? Napa Valley.
We all get we have PTO days. Maybe you got to fake it till you make it, and we got to act like we are nationally syndicated on the TV airwaves in order to get that goal. So where we plan vacations that start today just because.
You know you've made it when you are planning, vacations that start the Tuesday after the Super Bowl. That's when it's over.
I will say what I'm going to miss about this most recent football season is the easy Roman numeral of Super Bowl 60.
Beautiful.
I did it. I don't know how to do 59, 58, 57, 56.
Those are tougher.
Very difficult for me. Is it just going to be LXI?
Yeah,
next
exactly.
year?
It's easy now. It's easy for another 4 years or 5 years. And then it starts to get a little bit more. Really, the most difficult Roman numerals are like the 57, 58, 59. That's when it gets weird.
See, LX is easy.
LX is beautiful.
Simple. I never forgot it. And now I remember the number too. This will be from here on out. I'll remember which Super Bowl games, years, or which Super Bowl numbers.
Okay.
I don't know that. Like when there's trivia questions, like famously in Super Bowl 47, I have no idea what you're talking about. That could be 1992 or that could be 2017.
You're a trivia nut.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying if you do know, anybody who knows Super Bowls by the number of Super Bowl it is and not by the actual year, you did that on purpose.
You're performative.
Yes.
You were trying to be the smartest guy in the room.
Right. Like you worked on that.
Yes.
You were in the gym. Like you put in the hours.
You had flashcards.
It's like and power to you, especially in this industry, we appreciate people that put that much, time and attention into it, but you carefully crafted that skill.
And wouldn't it be more beneficial if they did this in leagues where the season is cut in half? Because no one ever knows the 2025, 2026 NBA season is difficult because big moments sometimes, not all the time, in a sports season happen in the year of which the champion was not crowned in. Like the 2026 NBA champion. Yes, exactly.
College football is the worst with that, to me.
Right. Especially with New Year's being a pivotal moment, and that year is different from when it happens.
It just is. Whenever people are doing any kind of college football trivia stuff, I'm like, I don't even.
And you've kind of fixed this.
Participate in this.
I was in Palm Beach Gardens last night. at TGL, and they're just going by season 1,
Yes.
season 2.
That's great.
If this was season 82 of the NBA,
Yeah.
and they don't do Roman numerals, I'd be in for that.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a way in which to fix this. I do think the NFL technically kind of had it right because it's like Super Bowl 60, Super Bowl 61. I think the issue comes into play that they stick to this Roman numeral thing that is very antiquated, but it does give it a bit of uniqueness. They're the only ones doing that.
Like WrestleMania does Roman numerals too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, WrestleMania 54.
Yeah.
30. Yeah, they do that there as well.
They do the Roman numerals there.
Their competitor AEW does not. Their biggest event of the year is just the title all in and then the year.
Yeah.
So like there's different tactics being used in 2026.
I don't
Like the Evan Cohen Hibachi cookout, they count it by the number and not by the year.
Okay.
Because there's been 1, there's been 2, and we're awaiting number 3.
Right.
And we're also awaiting the invite to number 3.
Right. That is well, Evan Cohen joins us on Wednesdays. We can at least we can get a feel for what he's thinking about with the guest list this upcoming season.
He's definitely, when it gets to year 10, because of how successful that radio program is, because it will get to year 10, they're going to do X. You know,
probably have to.
The iPhone X, it's going to be Evan Cohen Hibachi Cookout X, which I can't knock it. I think that's fair to pivot to Roman numerals after 9. Does that make sense?
Are we missing the mark here? Should we start a tradition here that we get to just name after ourselves?
Well,
like we did?
We have episode numbers.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking about like he has a tradition going that is it is the Evan Cohen Hibachi Cookout. Like, are we missing the mark?
ECHC.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are we missing the mark? And they do that on Unsportsmanlike, of course. They talk about it a lot. 6 to 10 a.m. right here on ESPN 106.3. Are we missing the mark as a show by not having an annual event branded around us?
Yes.
All right.
I think so. I think what we could do is very nondescript days, events. Like, it is the Theoretically Speaking Coffee Walk 2027.
Nice.
Where me and Theo walk across the street here on Rosemary Ave and we get a cup of coffee together.
Right.
And, like, maybe you'll get an invite in 2028.
Okay.
So, like, we just got to make grandiose occasions that are really easy to execute.
Yeah.
It's all in the branding.
The bar's low. We just need to
Let's start somewhere.
Easy to clear. We need something that's easy to clear.
Roman numerals weren't built in a day.
They were not.
How about that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
All right, we're going to rewind for someone that was passively listening.
Yeah.
Maybe you were just in the car getting your drive-through order and you didn't catch the joke.
You got to hear this.
Or maybe, I don't know, you were picking up your kids from school and you're saying hello. All right, the joke I just said was, Roman numerals weren't built in a day.
And why did you say that joke?
Because I said that
we're talking Roman numerals. With
Roman
the Super
numerals,
Bowl.
yes. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yep.
Is a common phrase, and I'm very proud of that joke.
I think that's actually a good joke, and the audience loves it as well.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Sounds like the Dunkin' Donuts commercial from Sunday.
Yeah.
Where Matt LeBlanc was in it, and Ben Affleck, the spoof of Seinfeld and Friends, my favorite commercial the entire night.
Can we get a more realistic laugh track on Theoretically Speaking?
I've tried, man.
It's just hard, right?
Believe you me, in my 4 years at this radio station, I have tried, I have searched, I've turned every rock over to find a better laugh track, and it is impossible.
Why don't we create one in station? Like we create it, like we get everybody to come together, we say something really funny.
It's quite clearly our laughs.
Yeah, that would be good.
Like that right there.
Yeah, there we go.
We started hitting the Theo laugh.
Yes. We just have to come up with a compilation of our laughs.
Or you know what?
We'll blend them together.
We got to crowdsource every single caller we have on Theoretically Speaking. All right, thanks, Tom in Port St. Lucie.
Yeah.
Now laugh before you leave.
Right, laugh before you leave. And is the onus on us? Do we have to make them laugh, or do we just tell them to laugh? Because making them laugh that's a really tough thing to do. Just on the spot like that.
True. Like I've seen those TikToks and Instagram reels where it's like, make me laugh and you win $10, and it's just a guy with a very dry, straight face, and you have kids trying to tell these jokes to him.
Yeah, you got to tickle them.
So, like, that's a lot of pressure on us.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can be put under the gun immediately, every single day, multiple times a day, to make a caller. We don't know his background.
We don't.
Maybe he's a big fan of the three, not Musketeers.
Stooges.
Yes. Maybe he likes slapstick comedy.
Right.
How do you do that audibly? I don't know.
Can't. So this is what we'll do then. We'll just ask them to laugh on their way out. What do we do if they don't laugh?
You give them a 2-hour ban.
They just won't be a part of our laugh track. They will not be a part of the Theoretically Speaking laugh track that we're building here.
Okay.
And we're outsourcing. So it's a voluntary addition. So if you call us on the Baptist Health Hotline, 888-760-3776, you can make your point. Don't call in just to laugh.
I kind of want people to call in just to laugh now. And I love the way you put it. Laugh before you leave. It rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, that is radio magic.
If you want to live on this show for eternity, you can add yourself to the Theoretically Speaking laugh track.
And also, to be honest with you, you're the producer of both shows. If you just take the laugh, do they even use the laugh track? Have you ever punched it up on the show? Yeah, I was about to say it's not really fun. Not they never needed it. So this could be something that lives in perpetuity with ESPN West Palm long after C-Katt and Theo Dorsey and Tina are gracing the airwaves. You could be part of history.
Yeah, it's like when you go to like those foreign countries in Europe and you put a lock on the fence. Yeah, that's gonna be there forever.
You know they stopped letting people do that.
Really? Where was this? France?
It was in France. It was the Love Bridge, I believe it's called. We visited it. And apparently, at a certain point, they cut back on people doing it, and they started like chopping them off because it just got too.
I see. So it's like your hometown with your middle school love, and you're hanging out in a tree, and you carve your initials into the tree. That mark is there for eternity, or maybe have a marker in the inside of the slide.
Yeah,
like CK plus DC forever.
Yeah.
Now you can do that, but you're marking your laugh on ESPN 106.3 for eternity.
888-760-3776. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline and finish your take with a laugh. And you are literally...
Don't fake it either.
Don't fake it.
Think of something funny.
Come from the heart. Bring it up from the diaphragm. 888-760-3776. That's the Baptist Health Hotline. That's how you always join the show, good people, and we love when the good people join the show because, well, it's good vibes, good energy over here.
It is school pickup time, too, right now.
It is.
So if you've got a couple of people in the car,
we'll get each laugh.
At the same time.
We'll take each laugh. Yeah, there's got to be one collective laugh.
Like you speakerphone, center console, you have the kids in the back, parents in the front. Give a big belly over laugh.
Come on,
both of you.
I need it. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, that is the hotline, the Baptist Health Hotline. We want to welcome you to being treated like a pro from pro-level orthopedic care at Baptist Health. It can be yours. It's right around the corner. All you got to do is go online, baptisthealth.net/ortho. You got sports injuries, got some everyday aches. Well, we've got an expert team. It delivers the same advanced care that is trusted by the pros. So I urge you to get back to the life and the activities that you love. Just got done talking with my guy, Josh. We're talking about how paddle or padel, however you want to put it, is such a growing sport in this area, right? But then also there's pickleball, and then also there's billiards. And there's all of these different sports that people play that can continue to wear on the joints, that can wear on the body, that can make you sore, that can get you down in the dumps. And Baptist Health wants to pull you out of that. So learn more at baptisthealth.net/ortho. baptisthealth.net/ortho. Return to the activities you love, and welcome to being treated like a pro. C-Katt, it is a Top 5 Tuesday, and we just wrapped up Super Bowl 60. So, because of that, I thought, well, why not do a Top 5 Tuesday on the lessons learned from the big game?
Top 5, no debating. Top 5, top 5, top 5.
Seahawks won that thing 29-13. Ken Walker, Super Bowl MVP. That's going to be a trivia question like 10, 15 years from now that people are going to forget. Even though there's a good chance that because he's hitting the free agency market, there's a good chance that he actually can become more of a namesake in the league. He's an explosive back. Other than that, a lot of people didn't enjoy this Super Bowl like I did, so it might be a lost cause. This might be a lost Super Bowl, but we did learn some lessons. We did grow. As a football public and as fans, we grew and we learned lessons from what happened on Sunday, starting with head coach is the second most important position in football. Number one's quarterback, we can all agree. Number two has been widely debated for quite some time. At some point, people said edge rusher. There was a point in time where people said cornerback was Revis Island, Asante Samuel, Nnamdi Asomugha, like these guys, Champ Bailey. You know, that was a huge deal, having a number one corner. Lately, there's been a debate as to whether it's your blindside protector, your left tackle, or if it's a wide receiver, which teams are paying and drafting at the rate in which you would consider them to be the second most important position in football. But after what I witnessed happen between those two teams that made the Super Bowl, one of them, Mike Vrabel in his first year with the Patriots, the other one, Mike McDonald in his second year with the Seahawks, and the turnaround that these coaches did with those programs and the way in which they both led teams that none of us saw coming to the biggest game, to the biggest stage, and both of them did it with precise execution. Mike McDonald, best defensive play caller in the sport right now. And the way in which he put pressure on Drake May was a masterclass. Even this guy, Clint Kubiak, offensive coordinator, who's now going to be head coach for the Raiders. I love the stuff he drew up all season long for Sam Darnold, Jackson Smith, and Jigba and the guys. Coaching, specifically head coach, second best position in football.
I mean, you're saying second, at least second most important position in football.
Could it be first?
I think that Mike McDonald is probably better at what he does than Sam Darnold is at what he does. And how did the Seahawks win the Super Bowl? It wasn't because you had a quarterback efficiency rating in the millions, right? It's because, I mean, the part that McDonald had his hands on was the defensive side of the ball, and they tormented Drake May.
That was so again, I'm starting to believe that maybe I just enjoyed dominant defense too much. Because that performance was so spectacular to me. I enjoyed every bit of it. I love negative plays for the offense that are induced by the defense. Huge game-breaking highlight plays from defense. I love it.
Because if you were starting a team from scratch and you were in fantasy land and the higher power said, all right, Theo, you can nail this one thing. It has to be one person that's on your team, roster, staff that is the best at their spot.
Yeah. I think today I still would go with Patrick Mahomes. I still would go with quarterback, best quarterback in the game. But I see the argument if you say head coach.
Because
I'm not saying I'm right. I just think that's still where I stand.
Yeah, it's some of this self works itself. One hand washes the other. Because the best example of the great coach that never had the quarterback was Mike Tomlin. And there was a definitive stealing on that team. There always was.
And that's the issue. And the real question in this debate between head coach and quarterback is, what does replacement level look like?
True.
Are you promising me a Sam Darnold, or do I have to deal with, I don't want to say C.J. Stroud because he's supposed to be better than what he was. But, again, a guy that can lose you football games. What is the replacement level at each position? What's the replacement level head coach? I don't want Nick Sirianni. But he won a Super Bowl. So yes, that is the way in which we go. Number 5 lesson from the Super Bowl 60 is head coach is the second most important position in football.
Number 4.
The Super Bowl is a global event. It is. We had this argument not on the air but off the air. Is the Super Bowl itself a global event? And can we come to agreement on this now, or do you feel differently still?
I still feel differently.
Okay. China
and India are a big part of the world. Population-wise, they've got a big Asia incorporates both of them, and they don't give a damn about the Super Bowl.
That's broad strokes. I mean, some of them do. Enough of them do. It wouldn't be a foreign concept for you to talk about the NFL and the Super Bowl at large. Specifically that. They wouldn't be able to name names, but they would have a semblance of a familiarity with Super Bowl.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
All right. We still agree to disagree, but that's a lesson learned from 2020. Didn't we had somebody say it on the broadcast. Mike Tirico said it. You don't believe Mike Tirico?
Yeah, Mike Tirico exited a commercial break by saying, yes, the Super Bowl is a truly global event.
Yes.
And then I immediately had to text Theo and said, damn it, he got me. Did you pay him?
I did. I slid him like $25. The Super Bowl literally turned our nation against each other. It's so global that it's got nations fighting intrinsically.
That's
global.
That's a card in my favor.
No, it's not.
The Civil War was internally.
The Civil War was internally, but there were other nations fighting in favor of it. I'm sure there's a global. Is there an international player on either roster? Jackson Smith and Jigba is from Sierra Leone.
Right.
You don't think Sierra Leone was lined up watching that guy play football?
I know the punter for Seattle was like Australian style. I don't think he was actually a rugby player like overseas.
That dude is nasty too. The Seahawks punter?
Yeah.
I don't remember his name either.
Dickerson?
I don't know. It don't matter. Coffin corner is what he was doing.
Your list, not mine.
Top 5 lessons from Super Bowl 60.
Number 3.
The New York Jets are cursed. You feel me? Like, I think it's safe to say that it is the most cursed franchise in the NFL.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
They can't get right. C-Katt, this isn't just about the fact that Sam Darnold won a Super Bowl after the Jets practically threw him away and made us feel like he was a bust in the way in which they misused his talents and didn't build around him. Literally everything that has left the Jets has done better since. Aaron Rodgers made the playoffs with the Steelers. Like, as much as I talk down on Rodgers and what he was and how abysmal he was in a Jets uniform, he wouldn't make the playoff with the Steelers. Sam Darnold, of course, wins the Super Bowl. Geno Smith went to that same Seahawks team and made them look pretty good and competent. Everything that has left the Jets in the past 15 years since Rex Ryan left them has done excellent for themselves. 15 straight seasons, the Jets have the longest streak in North American sports with not making the postseason. This is a franchise that I am starting to – I don't believe in all that voodoo magic, dark magic. It's a franchise I'm starting to believe is actually cursed. Like Dante Moore, quarterback for Oregon, who was going to be the number 2 pick in this NFL draft, stayed in school to stay away from gangrene.
Wait, he didn't want to get gangrene, like the actual disease.
He didn't want to. Maybe they should stop saying that about themselves. C-Katt, since 2016, the Jets have not won more than 7 games in a season. That's a decade worth of seasons. Man, they have not won more than 7 games in a single season, and they've had 10 different quarterbacks start.
In those Todd Bowles years, it looked like they had the ability to break through, and it was quarterback holding them back. They had really good defenses for a couple of times there, and it never quite clicked in terms of producing a competent, serious football team.
We've seen the Patriots make the Super Bowl with 2 different quarterbacks since then. We've seen a team in their own division who we both said they're both in the cellar of the AFC East. The Jets and the Patriots. These are the teams that are just miserable. You don't want to watch them. It doesn't matter what they do. We've seen the Patriots dip into that and come out of that in the same amount of time that the Jets have been circling the wagons of irrelevance. That is a cursed franchise, and this Super Bowl illuminated that more than anything with Sam Darnold winning it and Drake May's second year with the Patriots bringing them there.
And you talked about Aaron Rodgers leaving the Jets being better with the Steelers, which might be unfair because one organization, while has its ceiling, is historically competent and the other isn't.
Yeah.
Remember the hype train that I completely bought into in Aaron Rodgers' first season with the Jets?
Right.
That was robbed away due to a first drive in his Jets career injury. But it really looked like the stars have finally aligned, and this was a can't mess up situation. And it only completely collapsed in epic proportions.
And worst part of all of this for the Jets is that they're not even good at the losing. The Raiders and the Jets were tied with abysmal records this season at 3-14. The Jets could pull themselves out of quarterback hell. They could have in this NFL draft. 2 things happen. Number 1, Dante Moore pulls out, so now it's a 1 quarterback draft in the first round. But also, C-Katt, the Raiders got the first pick over the Jets simply because they had a weaker schedule. Like, they did the thing. They did the thing you're supposed to do. You bottom out. You're at the top of the draft order. You get your quarterback. But because of 2 things happening, the Raiders have an easier schedule and the Jets then probably being one of the factors in which why Dante Moore said, I'm actually going to stay with Oregon. They are now not going to be able to get their quarterback out of the draft. I feel bad for Jets fans, and I feel bad for Aaron Glenn with what he has to do out there.
And I don't think Mendoza would dodge the Jets.
No, he wouldn't. He would have went.
He just is not that guy.
No. And
for better or for worse.
Exactly. Like, I feel bad for Mendoza in this way, but he would have been the perfect guy to try to right the ship for them because he is so eternally optimistic and he's so unfazed, at least mentally, it seems. So another opportunity missed. Top 5 lessons learned from Super Bowl 60. The Jets are cursed. Also, Puerto Rico is in America.
You didn't know that before?
I knew that, but apparently a lot of people didn't.
Okay. This is a general lesson learned.
These are lessons learned from Super Bowl 60. There's probably somebody listening right now that said, what? Somebody's listening. Wait, hold on a second. No. Puerto Rico is in America, people. It's a territory. They're citizens. People born in Puerto Rico are actually American citizens. Yes, Bad Bunny performed at the Super Bowl halftime show, and a lot of Americans decided that wasn't American enough, but he's actually a citizen.
But I will say,
ironic.
they wouldn't consider themselves Americans. They'd consider themselves Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
If they have never been to the continental United States, right?
I mean, a lot of people, I consider myself a Texan before I consider myself an American. I am so proud. Did you know that growing up we used to pledge allegiance to the Texas flag?
You brought that up once off the year, and I've never heard of that before.
I am more proud of my Texan origins than I am of America. And it was indoctrinated into me in school. Every morning before we would pledge allegiance to actually it was right after. We would do the U.S. Pledge of Allegiance, then we do the Texas. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, indivisible. I'll still remember.
They would really,
that
they'd
was
remix it? Not an original?
Yeah, no, of course not. Nothing is original over here. It's America. What the hell are you talking about? I pledged allegiance to the Texas flag. And when I was in college, I had a huge life-size Texas flag hung on my wall. I don't know if I've ever owned an American flag. I'm a Texan before I'm an American. I don't knock Puerto Ricans.
I feel like that's impossible.
No, I mean Texas used to be a republic. It used to be indivisible, and that's why Six Flags came about. There are actual people people who lived in Texas for a short stint were just members of the Republic of Texas.
Good to know. All right, so Puerto Rico is a part of America.
Yeah, and Bad Bunny's a great performer. He kind of rocked that. All right, what's my numbers? Top 5 lessons learned from Super Bowl 60.
Number 1.
This one's the best one. The middle class of quarterbacks has been revived, officially. The middle class of quarterbacks in the NFL, in football, have been revived. And this even trickles down to the college football game as you see a guy like Carson Beck lead that Miami Hurricane team to the national championship game. You can win at the highest level with a quarterback who is not elite. And I think Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady got us off of our game on this one. They made it feel like you had to be paying a guy $50, $60 million, and he had to be one of the top 5, top 7 guys in the league for you to be able to contend. But what the Seahawks did with Sam Darnold and his way in which he was something more than a game manager, but definitely not a game changer, to borrow Cam Newton's terminology. And I do believe that roster construction around the NFL is going to evolve based on what we saw this postseason. Bo Nix, Drake May, that was the route of the rookie quarterback on a rookie deal that you can build around. But also, you look at a guy like Sam Darnold, you look at a Baker Mayfield. Some of these mid-tier quarterbacks, Jared Goff is a little bit overpaid, but he would fit into that tier as well. Some of these mid-tier quarterbacks, if you can get them on a mid-tier quarterback deal, it actually is very advantageous for you to be able to compete at a high level because then you could pay other complementary parts around them. And then you get a good head coach and he can play above his head. Like, the middle class of quarterbacking is back. And you know who that's bad news for, though? Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, even Patrick Mahomes, even guys like Matt Stafford. Because here's the issue. If teams around the league are realizing that and they're going to start building these defensive juggernauts and these complementary teams and draft well around these quarterbacks in the mid-tier, you're going to walk into every match and you're going to have to wear your cape, and he won't.
Yeah, it's true. Like, people want to brand a lot of these big games as Mahomes versus Allen 8, when Josh Allen doesn't have to throw over the hands of Patrick Mahomes rushing the passer.
No.
It's the defenses that he has to deal with. And if that defense is heavier funded because of a quarterback who took a friendlier deal, then that sucks for the Super Bowl quarterback, the Superman quarterbacks.
Yeah. It sucks because it sucks specifically if you're paid as such. And that's why I feel like if you're going to have that elite level quarterback, it helps to have them either on a rookie deal or to be on a team-friendly deal like what Mahomes struck with the Chiefs. It actually hurts the Bills. It actually hurts the Ravens. It actually hurts, we're watching it, the Detroit Lions, that they had to pay these guys these top-of-the-market deals. It really is stripping. You see what is happening to the Bengals. They might not make the playoffs again with Joe Burrow at this point.
Now, another way to spin it, in the same vein but in a different phrase, football as a team sport is more true than ever.
Yeah.
Like, you truly can build a great team, and if you are not elite at the quarterback position, that's okay.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be playing at the elite level at the quarterback position. That's also okay. We've seen back-to-back Super Bowls, one where the quarterback wasn't the strength of not only that team, but that side of the ball.
And you know who this also hurts even more so? You look at the San Francisco 49ers and the money they just had to pay Brock Purdy. And how are you going to continue to retool and rebuild around him going forward when you're looking in your own division and you see what the Seahawks are doing with Sam Darnold on that deal?
Again, the strength of Brock Purdy was, I believe we discussed this in a moment, like his affordability was his strength.
It's one of the things that makes you closer to elite. The moment you stop being affordable, though, hey, brother, you're going to have to make up some of those deficiencies. That is capital spent on you that is not being able to be spent elsewhere. Don't be asking for help when you're cashing out. Those are our top 5 lessons learned from Super Bowl 60. Benny is in Lake Worth. Benny is joining us on the Baptist Health Hotline here on Theoretically Speaking on a Top 5 Tuesday. Benny, what's happening with you, brother?
Benny, you there?
Benny. Oh, Benny. We lost Benny.
I thought we were going to get our first laugh before you leave from Benny. Benny hung on there. He was on hold for 15 minutes because we were doing the segment.
Yeah.
Maybe that's on us.
No. I mean,
maybe Benny hears us calling for him now. Benny, you there?
Benny? Nope. All right, get him out.
Oh,
get him
man.
out. Sorry, Benny.
Rarely do callers get second chances.
Yeah, that's true.
That was gracious of us.
That was good. I mean, we're not going to give you 5 chances like Sam Darnold got. Second chance, sure. Second chance, sure. Who's the second chance quarterback right now?
Second chance.
On the second go at it. Zach Wilson, technically, but I don't know if he's going to get a look.
Right.
The Dolphins.
And we'll discuss later. Eventually, we'll see a second chance from Tua Tagovailoa.
I don't know if we will. That's C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
The 2 p.m. hour is presented by the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches. Teeing off February 25th at PGA National. Get your tickets today at thecognizantclassic.com.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit 1 checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2026 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2026 Defender 110 P300S for just $899 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Joseph Malloy, tax partner in Anshin's Construction Group.
The One Big Beautiful Bill Act, also known as the OBBBA, will have a significant impact on tax planning strategies. The bill restores and makes permanent 100% bonus depreciation for all eligible purchases made after January 19, 2025. This tax incentive will influence investments in additional machinery and equipment upgrades, providing an immediate tax deduction and helping contractors increase cash flow. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we strategically guide construction companies through the new tax law to help them develop the right strategy and enhance profitability. If you're a construction executive or owner looking to maximize tax savings, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Hi, this is Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike. Kaiser just won another championship. Meanwhile, the guy in the car behind you gave up halfway through a pickleball match. Stay in shape, stay sharp, champions stick together. Here on ESPN 106.3.
Love is in the air this Valentine's Day, and this gift lasts longer than roses. A free water test from Culligan. Culligan's advanced filtration and softening systems reduce harsh chemicals, giving you cleaner, safer, better tasting water. Come on now. Give your home some love. Schedule your free water test at Culligan.com. Serving all of South Florida. Culligan Water. Water you love.
Hey, Culligan man.
For 100 days, I'm going to cross the 7 continents because the answers to everything important are out there at the edges of our world. I'm stepping into the unknown.
Where are we going?
To see our planet
This is amazing.
as it's never been seen before. From pole to pole.
Pole to Pole with Will Smith from National Geographic. Now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Show me the way.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hi, I'm Janice Ridenour from J. Zello & Associates. For nearly 30 years, my firm has worked alongside business owners and their teams, helping them truly understand QuickBooks with clear accounting guidance, proven workflows, and hands-on training. We offer customized QuickBooks Online training delivered in a supportive, judgment-free environment so you can learn at your pace. If you're stressed about your books, you don't have to be. Get trained, get confident, get it right. And when you need ongoing support or you'd rather have it done for you, our experienced team is here to help. Visit jzolo.com and schedule your free consultation today.
Spring training 2026 is coming fast to Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium as the Miami Marlins and St. Louis Cardinals return to Jupiter for 30 games in 30 days from February 21st to March 22nd. Come out to the ballpark this spring and make a memory that lasts a lifetime. Season tickets, groups, and mini plans are on sale right now. Purchase your baseball experience at RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com. See you soon at America's busiest ballpark. Step into an evening of quiet excellence at Wellington International to the $150,000 Peter Weatherhill Hunter Spectacular. Unique from Saturday Night Lights, this elegant competition on Valentine's Day is devoted to the tradition, precision, and artistry that defines top-level hunter sport. It's going to be a ball this Saturday. Saturday Night Lights at the Winter Equestrian Festival at Wellington International. It's featuring the finest hunter horses and riders in North America. Every round is judged. The atmosphere is refined, unhurried, and it allows spectators to fully appreciate the subtleties of exceptional horsemanship in a calm, elevated setting. The perfect way to spend your Valentine's Day. For those who value tradition, elegance, and the highest standard of hunter competition, the Peter Weatherhill Hunter Spectacular. It offers an unforgettable evening. Doors open at 6. General admission is free. Visit WellingtonInternational.com for more information. Again, February 14th, this Saturday night at Wellington International. General admission is free, a perfect way to spend your Valentine's Day. I know you're looking to figure something out. I know you're scratching the claw. I need to find something unique. Well, this is perfect. WellingtonInternational.com. Find out more on those tickets and pull up on the Winter Equestrian Festival. Yes, C-Katt, man, this is the week in which we all divulge into our other sports hobbies and fun. You were at TGL last night, right?
Yeah, it was awesome.
How are things kicking off for them at this point in the season 2 of TGL?
Well, we're actually getting a look of new faces. Like you had 22-year-old Luke Clanton, who's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I use that word not willy-nilly. This guy was a sophomore. Yeah, he was a sophomore at Florida State. He played in the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches last year, earned his PGA Tour card, which you were there for to capture the moment.
On the 18th green. I was right there to witness.
Which is incredible. That was 11 months ago today. And between then and now, he's obviously been on tour. He competed with Team Scotty Scheffler against Team Rory in the Optum Golf Channel games over at Trump Jupiter. On that, nationally broadcasted, one-of-a-kind, first-of-its-kind event. Again, 21 years old. And now he's in tomorrow's golf league. It's the guy that went to American Heritage Plantation down the road. And now he's having all these accomplishments in the state of Florida because he went and played college golf at Florida State. So I got to see him play, and I got to see what you will see later on in this edition of the Get Around happen live on ESPN. history in TGL.
He's would you say he's like the Malachi Tony of golf?
The Malachi Tony of golf.
Think about it. Same high school, by the way. Yeah, just think about it. Just let it linger. Let it linger.
I will let it linger.
Yeah, let it linger. It's hard to get a Malachi Tony, Tom. That is tall grass to wade in. Speaking of tall grass to wade in, there was some Black history made at Super Bowl 60 this weekend as we continue to do Black History Month tidbits with Teddy. This one, we got to do two today. We're gonna do a double dip today because I didn't get one in yesterday following the Super Bowl. Forgive me, good people, but I've taken your criticisms and we evolve. Super Bowl 60's coverage on NBC, the pregame and the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy was hosted by none other than Maria Taylor, UGA grad from the Grady School of Journalism. And when Maria Taylor did so, she became the first Black woman to ever host pregame of the Super Bowl and also to ever present the Lombardi Trophy to the Super Bowl champions. But it doesn't stop there. I'm sure you've seen this if you've been scrolling the social medias, as a lot of people tend to do. Maria Taylor, when she handed off that Lombardi Trophy, that ultimate prize in the National Football League, she did so to her high school classmate. Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seattle Seahawks, in his second year as a head coach. The one thing that he and Maria Taylor share is they're both were Centennial High, graduates out of Roswell, Georgia. So not only is Maria Taylor, able to elevate her game from ESPN to NBC, all over the national airwaves, to be at the biggest event, not global in C-Katt's eyes, but at the very least, the biggest American sports event. But then also for her to do that and make history while also handing it off to somebody who she probably knew when they were both 16 is crazy. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, that is nuts. I'm trying to conceptualize that into my own life. If I get the top of my career, I would be handing that trophy off to someone who I went to high school with. And I guess
that's such a small. It's not like
it's not a big school.
I mean, it's a big school. It's a big enough school, but it's a one random high school in Roswell, Georgia. Not even Atlanta, like greater Atlanta area. It's just crazy. And they both are super young. Mike McDonald was one of the he was the youngest head coach when he was hired. I don't know if he still is.
No, he's not anymore. But I have a question for you, Theo. You were a teacher. Think any of the students that you taught might both end up on the biggest American sporting event stage? Or are they all just
I was about to
just
say
rascals, bad kids?
Well, I wouldn't. You know what? When I was teaching elementary school soccer, there was this one kid. I was a PE teacher for a little grip. Had a whole couple of months at this school. Forget the name. Stafford, Texas. There was this one kid who used to run circles around the rest of them.
Okay.
Like so much so that I had to, whenever I put him on, he was one of the youngest ones. It was like second or third grade. I had to put him on teams that were shorthanded just so the games wouldn't be blowouts. It was that good.
There's a little kid named Christian Pulisic. Like, oh, I think I recognize that name.
You're
not that old.
But yeah, I know. That was only a few years ago. But yeah, so that kid's going to be a soccer star someday. He's going to be special.
Good to know.
Either that or he's going to sometimes, when you're too good too early, you rest on your laurels. But that is your Black History Month tidbit for the day. Maria Taylor making Black history at Super Bowl 60 and making Centennial High School history. They got to build a statue of those two. Like that moment, if you're Centennial High School,
listen, statues are expensive.
High school, though. High schools in Georgia build college football stadiums. They could build a statue.
I think a picture is good.
No. It's Centennial High School. If you have a person who both hosted and presented the Lombardi Trophy and another person who head coached and won it, and they both are from your alma mater, if you're at that high school, you have to commemorate that in a bigger way than the damn picture. Maybe statue is too much. Like, we need to see more from both of them in their careers to eventually get to statue level.
Or they got to die. That's kind of the sad. That's the read
that
between
is the
lines,
sad part
right?
of it. Always, yeah. That's always going to expedite statues. But they got a long way ahead of them. I do think that they could both become statue-worthy people at their high school, not college, high school. And they had a handoff. That would be the statue moment.
I don't know. See, you're saying it's more likely because it's less likely for your high school for those big things to happen just by amount of manpower.
If these two individual things happen, like if Maria Taylor just presented the Lombardi Trophy or if Mike McDonald just won the Super Bowl,
all right,
maybe not statue-worthy, but the fact that two classmates who were there at the same time. Come on.
You are
and you have the
me.
moment. You have the moment. You have the statue. It's easy.
Okay, how about a conjoined bust?
That could work, but it makes more sense as a statue because you're trying to you want to use the actual moment.
Yes.
You take the picture itself and make a moment out of it.
Right. I am taking that picture.
Like a smaller statue, like Allen Iverson's statue with the Sixers.
We're going like chest up. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, I'm down with that.
That's what my idea was.
You don't want a full body statue.
I want to save money on bronze.
Okay.
Like I don't like that's a lot of wasted.
But why? You're Roswell High School in Georgia.
Listen,
you know?
I want to be able to fund the women's soccer program this upcoming spring. That's why. It's expensive.
That's true.
Just save money, cut off the bottom half, and keep the top half. That's what the picture is anyway.
I'm a big statue guy. I've been saying that Boynton High School needs to get a statue of Lamar. He didn't even win a playoff game there.
Again, Theo loves spending other people's money.
I do. But I spending it. People are spending their money irresponsibly left and right anyways. Why won't I also get involved in that?
I don't know. You want a statue of the get around too?
Yeah, let's do that. I do know that as I continue to do things of note in my career and in life, I will not have you on my committee, my PR committee, pushing for a statue because clearly you're against it.
All right.
You're anti-statue. You're a hater.
We're going to the City of Angels.
Statues for everyone.
This guy's got a statue or two somewhere, right? Already? LeBron James?
Maybe at his I Promise school in Ohio.
Wow.
I'm going to look it up as you tell me what's going on here.
Well, the Lakers lost to the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder last night, 119-110. Visibly frustrated in his locker after the loss. LeBron was talking to the media, talking about the differences between his Lakers and their Thunder. Take a listen.
This team is on its
That's a championship team right there. We're not. So I don't understand.
What are the biggest things you think that are keeping this team as right now?
We can't sustain energy and effort for 48 minutes, and they can. That's why they won a championship.
Any problem with LeBron said there, or do you think there's reading between the lines with what LeBron said there in terms of maybe predicting the next 6 months?
Yeah, LeBron's not going to be a Laker next year, but then also the Lakers are not. I would be surprised if they won a playoff series this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not wrong in saying they're not a championship team, especially not right now. As things stand, they sit 5th in the Western Conference, but here are the 4 teams ahead of them, which they would have to play one of them. The Houston Rockets, who I would take against the Lakers in the playoff series, especially if they have a home court. The Denver Nuggets, who I would take in a playoff series against the Lakers, especially if Nikola Jokic is really fully back and has no ailments from that injury. The San Antonio and Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder, everyone and their mama clearly knows could take the Lakers in the 7-game series. I would even look at the Minnesota Timberwolves, the 6th seed in the West. We've seen that story before. Like, LeBron's not wrong. His tenure in L.A. is going to end in a bit of a dud. The question is, where does he come back and solidify his NBA career next year? I'm interested in seeing that. But the rest of this season for the Lakers is kind of a throwaway.
Okay, so options for LeBron James. It's well documented that we think that with the ego that LeBron does undoubtedly have, he would like to win in New York. And right now, New York is very good.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have to be the LeBron show in order for them to be competing. And Evan Cohen's been very hot on this, that he does not see LeBron taking on another franchise, where it'd be somewhere that he was in the past. Obviously, Cleveland, going back home to send himself into retirement would be likely. And then you have the Miami Heat. What's your LeBron to the Heat meter at, Theo?
It's low now. I had greater faith in it before, but it's lower now. I think of the 3 destinations, and I agree with Evan Cohen, he's not changing. He's not earning another jersey. We have 3 LeBron jerseys. There will not be a 4th. He's going to retire either a Laker, a Cavalier, or a member of the Miami Heat. It's starting to feel more like the Cavaliers are the most likeliest of destinations. Even though I don't think that's I really have no clue what's going to happen with LeBron next, but I believe a little bit stronger that the Cavs would happen over the Heat or the Lakers right now. And then you're throwing the Knicks in there as an option, but I don't understand
Maybe that
how that
ship
would
has
make
sailed.
sense. Yeah.
The Knicks would have made more sense before he went to L.A. probably.
Right. I think that was his.
Like, that would be the frontier to go on while he was still in his prime.
Yeah.
And next step, like New York, L.A., very comparable cities in terms of platform.
But if he wants to reopen the GOAT debate, which is closed right now.
Oh, wait, it's closed?
It's closed. It's closed right now. It's temporarily closed.
Like, he has it?
No,
and the door is shut behind
Michael
him?
Jordan Michael Jordan has it.
Is he knocking?
Yeah.
Or is he not choosing to knock?
At this point, he is outside in his car honking the horn, hoping somebody opens the door to come out.
I got you. I see.
Yeah.
He turned the car on. It's a little chilly outside.
Yeah. Staying warm.
Phone connected to Bluetooth.
Yeah. It gets chilly in L.A. around this time of year. No, so if he did want to reopen that GOAT debate, which of the four, let's include the Knicks, Heat, Cavs, Lakers, which of the four of those franchises with him not only doing a retirement season and retirement tour on, but also winning a title with, which of those four would enhance his chances?
New York.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the one reason why I would say maybe they have some life, but it just is like we'd have to get Brian Windhorst on here to start talking, or Bobby Marks to talk all the machinations of salary cap and moving around they'd have to do these days to get him there. What
do you think? Brian Windhorst is his best friend or something?
That's a low blow.
We're going to Palm Beach Gardens. We're going to PGA Boulevard. We're going to the SoFi Center. I told you last night history was made in tomorrow's golf league. Neil Shipley teeing off.
Oh, spin. Here we go. First hole-in-one in TGL history.
Thank you, Matt Perry. First hole-in-one in TGL history happened last night in a Battle of California. LA Golf Club taking on the Bay Golf Club. A couple of reserves in. Neil Shipley, you might remember him in the Masters Clubhouse a couple of years ago. He's got that Ping endorsement deal. If you watch the Golf Channel, you'll see his commercials. Someone in the media brought up a very important question post-match to the Bay Golf Club. Luke Clinton, Minwoo Lee, and Neil Shipley, who hit that ace, asking the question,
does that count as a career hole-in-one?
100%. Yes. I mean, the celebration definitely counts. Yeah. No doubt.
I think so. I'm going to count
100%. That's better than a hole-in-one, man.
Yeah. Well, I knew I hit a pretty solid shot, and I thought it was a good number. But I mean, when it landed behind the pin and it was flying and landing, I'm like, oh, geez, like, don't go over. I kind of thought I juiced it, and as it spun and just, like, coming right to the hole and went, I mean, just dead tracking, and I was like, I mean, it was pretty sick.
So it's unanimous within Team the Bay that a simulated hole-in-one counts as a legit ace. I asked the question. That was me. I was in the meet. I asked
that
the
was
question.
You?
That was me, yeah.
Wow.
You didn't pick up on it. And I got a good question from someone behind me.
Really?
So, yeah, I've got a feather in my cap.
Did they pat you on the back and say it as well? Or they
no,
kind of massage
they gave
your
me
shoulder?
They gave me hey, good question, with a little bit of clenched fist, but in an endearing way, not a threatening way.
My boy.
Lower, understated.
Oh,
hey,
okay.
Good question.
Like a tiger pump.
Mm-hmm. Someone had to ask it, and of course, I was that someone. Theo, does a TGL hole-in-one count the same as a hole-in-one on tour? So I know you're the arbiter of this.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm glad you came to me with this. People have been waiting for my response on this on Theoretically Speaking today. So here's what I'll do. As a man who has never struck gold and hit a hole-in-one, I would never demean a man who has been able to sink one. But here's what I'll say. I would have to ask an actual golfer that's actually hit an ace on tour.
Right.
I can't really, like, you know what I'm
Shipley
saying?
said he hit one when he was playing overseas in November, and he said it counted the same as that.
If it feels the same to him, then there's I can't give any kind of better retort. To me, it feels, I would always be a little skeptical of it because it's a simulator, and you watch the little ball roll in on the screen, and it's like, would that have really happened in real life? It's a bunch of ones and zeros. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It virtually happened. I mean, I can hit a ball, close my eyes, and say it was a hole-in-one too. I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Is it more valid or less valid than an outdoor par 3 course hole-in-one?
I would say it's less valid.
The simulator is less valid than a par 3 course.
We cannot start making virtual life more important or more elevated than real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's levels to this. A hole-in-one on an outdoor par 3 course counts. It is, both of them can be valid. The hole-in-one on an outdoor par 3 course in the actual elements matters more. It is more elevated than a virtual golf ace.
Okay. Good to know.
Do you disagree with that?
I would not count that as a hole-in-one.
A virtual one, right?
Yeah. I know it matters because it's in competition.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're just nothing to lose out with your buddies hitting the simulator, and instead you do have something to lose. Like if you pin seek and you miss a little bit left, take on that danger, and now you're lucky if you make bogey. Okay, that is more credit to it in that aspect.
Yeah.
But you're right. I got to see a physical ball go into a physical hole on your first stroke of the hole for it to be a hole-in-one.
Just something different about that. Like the blades of grass can slow a ball down or speed it up. Like there's so many elements.
No
like
wind. No wind. There's absolutely zero wind in TGL golf.
Yeah. So it's like, it's not. It's a virtual hole-in-one. There should be a separate category. There are holes-in-one and there are virtual holes-in-one.
I felt gaslit when I asked that question.
Why?
Because they acted like if it was a foregone conclusion that it was a hole-in-one. And I was like, I don't think it's as little up for debate as you guys are saying. Because you know what? The celebration and the rush of happiness
that still counts.
Gave them the same feeling as what we're considering legit hole-in-one.
Yeah. It did. So that's why I'm saying within competition and to them it does count, but you can't ask them that. That's like me asking a mother if their child's art project looks good. Like, of course. It's the best thing I've ever seen. Yeah, you would say that. You know what I'm saying?
That's the get around.
A little biased.
It was an electric atmosphere, and like I like to record stuff, and of course no one's recording the tee shot on the par 3. You're recording like the chips and the putts because they're right in front of you, and I did not get that on camera.
Damn. How crazy would that have been? Because, you know, when you're at TGO, you record random tee shots here and there. Mm-hmm. How crazy would that have been that the one tee shot, one of the 10 tee shots maybe that you recorded was a hole-in-one?
That would have been nice.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody got it.
So carrying on the tradition of buying a round of drinks for the clubhouse, Neil Shipley did buy drinks for the media. Yeah,
really?
Like I assume, Mike's Hard Lemonade's a big sponsor at TGL. So there was Mike's Hard, there was a beer company, and there was champagne.
What about for the fans in there? Nope.
They didn't. Neil, I mean, he looked
at right. Says
a year or two removed from being the top am.
Yeah.
So like he doesn't got it like that.
He probably asked somebody to like, how many fans is it again?
Exactly. That would have been cool.
300.
Or maybe if they just popped bottles of the cheapest champagne they have and poured cups, and then had
TGL
staff walk
money
through and hand it.
TGL has a lot of money. Maybe, and I'm not telling them what to do with their money because everybody's getting mad at me when I'm telling people to erupt statues and all that. But maybe they, should have a hole-in-one policy.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I think they might change that.
Everybody gets a free drink.
Maybe confetti fires into the crowd, and it's like, crisis mode in a good way.
Yeah.
Where you have like, to your stations, and you're pouring drinks and you're handing them out, where it's not a full beer.
Right.
I think it's a $15 thing for everybody that adds up, but instead you get a toast.
Let's pitch that to them. We'll pitch that to our guy Adam.
I like it.
Or whoever will listen.
They did a shotgun on the broadcast right before they walked over to the media, so that was pretty cool.
Last season I saw way more TGO matches in person than I have this season just because of like schedule conflicts and whatnot. I got to get back in the SoFi Center very, very soon. We're going to make that shake.
You saw a champion crowned last year.
I did. Shout out Arthur Blank. Got it done. Did they hang the banner in
the banner's hung?
Mercedes-Benz Stadium?
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Okay. The happy hour is on the other side. We have a tale from a talent show, an improvised talent show, as well as we need Tina's take on this moment that happened in the Winter Olympics that is, to me, excruciatingly embarrassing. But to one man, it might be the start of his redemptive arc. We'll see. That's C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. This is Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Anna Jar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 106.3.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Hey, Steph Prince here, General Manager of ESPN West Palm, to tell you about a team that has meant a lot to me and this community for a long time. Bob and the team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning have been helping me stay cool for years, whether at home or in the office. And living in South Florida with 3 kids, I don't know what I'd do without them. Family owned and operated, serving Royal Palm Beach and beyond since 1980. Let the knowledgeable and trained team at Bradley help you with your residential and commercial needs, installation, repair, seasonal maintenance, upgrades of all makes and styles and models of HVAC equipment, and so much more. Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning does things right the first time and makes the process smooth, stress-free, and most importantly, keeps you cool. Give them a call at 561-793-7497. That's 561-793-7497 or bradleyair.com. Any need, big or small, trust the amazing team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning.
Kaiser University's flagship campus, the 100-acre residential campus at 2600 North Military Trail in West Palm Beach, extends Kaiser University's educational offerings to over 100 degrees within the heart of South Florida. Kaiser University also has an athletic program with 27 national championships, including their 3rd championship in women's soccer. Visit KUCHawks.com for the latest on the championship athletic programs at Kaiser University.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
It's Tina. You know how important it is to keep your car running. And when it comes to my car, I only trust St. Lucie Battery and Tire. They've been taking care of South Florida for over 50 years, and they're still family-owned. Need new tires? They've got all the big brands. Battery issues? They've got it. Cars, trucks, boats, RVs, and even commercial fleets. And if you ever get stuck, their 24/7 roadside emergency service is a total lifesaver. Go see my friends at St. Lucie Battery and Tire, slbt.com. They'll keep you going.
Love is in the air this Valentine's Day, and this gift lasts longer than roses. A free water test from Culligan. Culligan's advanced filtration and softening systems reduce harsh chemicals, giving you cleaner, safer, better tasting water. Come on now. Give your home some love. Schedule your free water test at Culligan.com. Serving all of South Florida. Culligan Water. Water you love.
Hey, Culligan man.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWestPalmContests.com.
That's ESPNWestPalmContests.com.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit 1 checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Yair Holtzman, partner and leader of Anshin's Research and Development Tax Credits Group.
The One Big Beautiful Bill Act restored full expensing of domestic research and development expenditures, allowing businesses to deduct qualifying costs immediately or choose among different tax treatments. Beginning with tax years after December 31st, 2024, special elections for small businesses can be applied retroactively. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we help businesses develop a proactive tax plan, identify qualified activities and expenses, and optimize cash flow and tax benefits. If your business is investing in U.S.-based R&D and looking to maximize incentives while remaining compliant with tax law, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It is your boy Theo Dorsey. We're back at it on a Top 5 Tuesday here on Theoretically Speaking. February the 10th, closing in on Valentine's Day. C-Katt's on the other side of the glass on the ones and the twos. And pulling up to the happy hour with love is Tina Costanza. Espresso Mar-Tina's in the house. What's happening?
Hello there. How are you guys?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right, before you really contribute to the show today,
pretty good.
We need the raw audio of a laugh from you. Go.
Whoa, that's
disgusting.
That was like a sinister laugh. Like, are you an evil
That's
villain?
like I can't laugh on demand.
Okay.
Like you have to the laugh after that was like a normal laugh.
You have to be. Yeah, we have to
Like
make
cut
you
after I did the fake laugh. That's my real laugh.
Is that good enough, C-Katt?
Why do we need fake laugh?
We're going to go back and
we're making a laugh track.
We're going to review the tape.
Oh, okay.
We're making a laugh track. So starting today.
I love your laugh, Theo.
Thank you.
I say
Thank
it all the time.
I enjoy laughing. I enjoy laughing a lot. A lot of things are funny. C-Katt.
Yeah.
How long of a laugh do we need from people when they add to our collective new laugh track?
Now, our current laugh track is 8 seconds long.
Okay.
So we
just
got to
need some.
get to like 6.
We need like 5, because some start later and some start early. So like we can stagger them. If we get, let's say we get 50 laughs, we stagger the laughs, we tune some up, tune some down. It's gonna be a lot of work in the production booth. I mean, you're gonna really learn Adobe Audition in a way in which you've never touched it before.
I gotcha.
But I do think that this is something that is going to be very beneficial to the future of ESPN West Palm.
Okay.
The new generation, new laughs.
Yeah, because there's laugh tracks, and our wonderful guy behind the curtain, ops dude Dave Druda, gave us this rotator where we have a bunch of different options for what it could sound like. So that's one.
That one sounded kind of realistic.
Yeah, that felt like a reluctant laugh.
Yeah.
That was like, oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny, but you tried hard. And I don't know if I like that one.
Oh, I didn't realize they change every time.
Yeah, well, this is originally they didn't. Now they do.
Oh, you have been okay. So this is Dave. Dave has concocted this. Huh. That one's good. That was solid. That felt genuine.
I think this is the same room, and they're laughing in a different way over and over. Like they mic'd up a lot. In this instance, I think it does, because those sound similar in terms of the characters at play.
Yeah.
But not the same laugh that we're listening over to again and again.
Right.
One more try.
Yeah, let's see again.
It's a short one.
I would love to be a part of a laugh track audience.
Do you think that you're doing that when you're doing that?
I think they do, right? Like you would assume.
Like stock images posing for that. Like, all right, now hold this spray bottle.
Yeah.
Like that's going to be used and resold online.
Yeah.
So that when you're in this group of people that we're just recording a laugh to be used over and over again?
See, but then again, I suck at acting. I remember when I did this reality TV show when I was in college. Random show.
You've been on multiple reality TV shows?
I have. This one was.
I did not know that.
This one was only streamed and done on Twitter. This was an AOL Sports Next Great Search for Next. I forgot what it was called. AOL Sports Next or something like that. They were searching for the next great sportscaster or whatever. So they did these wide and far talent searches all throughout the nation. They pulled 8 people into New York for like a 3 or 4 day stay. It was dope as hell. They actually sent a limo to my apartment in college to pick me up to bring me to this thing. I wanted. It was, long story short, when we were shooting the show, we would do these sit downs. Like one time we went to a dinner and we all sat around the table and had conversations and we're like talking about how the competition was going and whatnot. And then we finished the dinner. And before they would have let us to start eating freely, they did this thing where they shoot reactions where they would be like, all right, so Sarah, okay, look into the camera and be like, oh my gosh. And then Sarah would look into the camera and go, oh my gosh. And they're like, all right, Sarah, now turn to Theo and be like, oh, no, you didn't. And then Sarah would turn to me and be like, oh, no. And they would shoot all of these cutaway shots after we actually had the conversation. And then they implanted, when I went and watched it back, I was like, I did not react like that.
You know who does that? The Beast Games do that. I've been watching the Mr. Beast show on Amazon Prime, and these reactions are just far too dramatic, add far too little news.
Yeah.
Like, things are crazy that happen in the show. And sometimes, oh, my God. It's like, how'd you not see that? It's not that big of a deal.
And it's bad because when they tell you to just do it and there's nothing you're actually genuinely reacting to, it's going to look over the top. Yes, I'm not an actor.
Exactly. You don't know how to do it naturally. You just know how to manufacture it.
Right. So
I'm sorry. I have questions about this reality TV show. So
It's like Big Brother.
how did you get booted off?
I didn't. I got second place to this guy named Nick Cregan who won it.
And how is Nick Cregan doing? Is he the best?
He's doing great.
Okay.
He left sports about 7 or 8 years ago, but he's an actor. He was in this series called like The Joker, that was on I think FX or something. I don't know. He's doing really good though. I'm still cool with Nick to this day.
Okay.
We don't talk often, but that's my guy.
Do you think you should have won over him?
Yeah. 100% I should have beat him.
So do you have like a feather in your cap that you're still doing the dang thing in sports and he's not? You're like, yeah, they got it wrong.
I will say there were several people that were in this competition with me. One of them was like the NBA 2K TV girl, Alex. I forget her last name. But she was like on NBA 2K for like 5 years or so. She might still be doing it, but I don't play 2K no more. So she's doing very well for herself.
You got that reminder over and over.
Yeah,
but
I'm
you
like,
did it better than her.
Alex Morgan. Or not Morgan. That's the dang soccer player.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out at some point. Another one is Kiana Martin. She works with CBS Sports nationally, doing a lot of great stuff. So she's killing the game. I think she actually covered the Super Bowl as well. Theoretically speaking, did not get to that level. And who else? Yeah, Nick Cregan is actor. I'm like top 5 out of those 8.
So what did
Wait, so they got it wrong then? If you're just top 5, but you finished second, like
it was a competition. We did a bunch of different things. The last competition, and this is why I felt like I was wrong. This was a very, it was a sticking point. This thing went viral on Twitter, by the way, back in like 2014. It was a sticking point in this competition where the last competition, it was me and Nick Cregan, and it was a silly competition where we had to stand up in front of everybody and present a sportscast. But we had to stick marshmallows in our mouth. This was stupid. Marshmallows in our mouth and try and continue saying the words. It was like a Mad Gap type thing. Yeah. Reading a teleprompter. And I beat him, but they disqualified me because I think they said I had like one of the marshmallows was hanging out of my mouth too much or something. Because people have to still recognize what you're saying and talk through it. So I got through my sentence and they were like, wait a second, there was a piece of marshmallow. And it became a whole scandal.
That's how you won?
That's how I lost.
Well, I'm saying that's how like you won this reality TV show was by
that's how I
putting
lost it.
Well, I know, but I'm saying like the Nick guy.
Nick, that was the final battle.
By putting marshmallows in his mouth and being able to still understand what he was saying.
He had a bigger mouth to me.
What other things were you doing as part of like the game?
We did this, we went to cover at this New York Rangers event. I believe it was
who were the judges?
Connor McDavid did we interview? We interviewed this owner of the New York, or team president guy of the New York Rangers. The judges, so it was two-pronged. The Nation was judging on Twitter via hashtags. I believe it was called like AOL Sports Search. That's what it was called. AOL Sports Search.
Yeah, it is.
He found it. I think C-Katt has found it. So people would tweet to vote people through, but then also there were actual judges within AOL Sports, like within the reality show that were doing it, that also judged on some kind of weird numerical basis. It was one of the strangest, and it also happened over a span of like 4 days. It was cold as hell in November in New York City, and it was one of the strangest experiences I went through. But the biggest two moments stuck out to me. Y'all remember that song, Got the Club Going Up on a Tuesday?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
That song was really hot at the time. It was when it had recently came out, Ray Sherman. Two things stick out to me. The dinner when they shot the reactions and I was screwing it up because I couldn't do a good reaction, so they had to do me like 20 takes on that. And then after one of those dinners, we all went to some like bar in middle of New York, cheap-ass drinks. was lit as hell, and all of us were just yelling over and over. It felt like that song was on for like 2 hours, but I just vividly remember us being in the club, turned up, talking about we had the club going up on a Tuesday, because I believe it was actually a Tuesday.
I see, so it made sense.
And I missed a lot of class for this, by the way, too. Failed a test because my teacher wouldn't let me out of it.
Yeah, I'm scouring the interweb. I found a Meet Brandon Theo Dorsey for AOL Sports Search, and it just linked your Instagram. Nothing interesting there. I found this picture.
A lot of it kind of got erased. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Those are some good people. Nick Cregan is the light skinned brother on the left there.
I can't see.
Oh, you can't see. Sorry, team.
Well, sorry.
Yeah. He's the champion.
Okay.
So here's what happens when you win it. I was gonna have to drop out of college.
Oh.
And that's part of the reason why I was actually glad I didn't win, because if you won it, AOL Sports built the show around you. And I would have had to move to New York and create a sports show there.
How are you responsible to tell these kids to drop out of college for a journalism career?
I was the only kid. I was the only one that made it from college. Everybody else was already professional.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you knew going into this.
If I won that I was going to have to drop out.
You can do both. You can do like online.
I would have had one semester left, so I would have just finished it at some like a couple years later. I wouldn't be the first person to drop out of college to start a professional career.
Yeah, but like there are more stable careers to do that for. No?
Oh, 100%. AOL Sports like folded in 2 years. So yeah, it's Keanu Martin. There's some guy, I forgot his name, Nick Cregan, and myself, Theo. It's kind of suited and booted for a college student, man. I'm looking kind of fresh right there. If you're watching on YouTube at ESPN South Florida. I'm telling you, this is one of the craziest. Doesn't he look like an actor, by the way?
Yeah, I kind of see it.
He got into the right career.
And he can pull up the YouTube thing if you want.
Yeah, he got into the right
career.
You
got a laptop there. Like,
but no, how do we even get into this? We're talking about the reality.
Reality TV.
Yeah, we're talking about reaction shots and not being able to do them on cue.
The laugh track.
The laugh track.
Yes.
I can't, for the life of me, I've not, even when we did Going Home with Tyler Cameron, which you can stream on Prime Video, Emmy nominated, Going Home with Tyler Cameron. Some of those things, at least they didn't shoot for specific reactions, but we did do the big reveal, and I didn't know what to do with my face during the reveal when they showed me my renovated home. Thankfully, my wife started crying, and she kind of stole the show, and I was like, perfect.
AOL removed all, like, digital footprint.
Oh, yeah, they did.
There's no video. I can't find it. Like, they deleted the web pages that have what you're referring to. There's no marshmallow competition. I'm sorry to deprave our viewers
why did
and
we have
listeners
them
of that.
do this? This doesn't make sense.
There was one. There was
like an early season of the challenge. We're like, oh God, that was not good.
I can't remember who the NHL legend was. I want to say it was Gordie Howe, but we interviewed them, and the trick that they did was they told him to be an absolute jackass to us.
Okay.
And I was the first one to go, so I didn't know this. And so I'm interviewing him. I'm already nervous as hell. I'm like a 21-year-old black dude trying to talk hockey with a legend. This guy's talking about how he mentored Wayne Gretzky and stuff. And he is being a jerk, giving me short answers and all this stuff. And we get done with the interview, and afterwards he like comes over, passed me on the back, and said, "Yeah, the producers made me do that." What the hell, man? Like that was it was
you got
torture.
punked.
It was torture. Yeah, all of that was on camera. Got second place though.
Nice.
Got second place. Do we have a cocktail of the day?
Yes, we do. And because today's my last day on the show for this week.
Okay.
It's going to be presented by 4 different people.
I have a
yes, but not what you were about to say.
What you were gonna say. Yeah.
I have a Valentine's Day themed cocktail. And it's called what?
It's selfish.
No, it's not.
She really wanted to get one of these off.
I did. Yeah. Valentine's Day is this weekend.
No one's thinking about Valentine's Day on Tuesday.
You're supposed to.
Not.
You better book something up, is what they say.
I'm not here the rest of the week. So we're doing a Valentine's Day cocktail today. And it is called the Two French Kiss.
Okay.
Ooh la la.
You have a fruity gin, raspberry liqueur, lemon juice, dash of sugar syrup, and Prosecco. And it's like a pretty pink.
So it's like a French 75.
Precisely.
Is it?
I don't know. I don't even drink those. Also, gin is such a liquor, you know? It's such a strong choice. Do you have any gin drinkers in your life?
No.
My grandma, gin and tonic, her go-to.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, my Uncle Todd likes gin, but a specific kind, and he can tell by the taste. He likes Tanqueray.
Gin drinkers are really, they're specific.
He'll send things back because he can tell if the gin is not what he requested.
I do wonder, think about, like, in the history of all the bars we've gone to in life, how often they just lie to you about what liquor they gave you?
I think it's illegal, so I don't think it's as high as percentage as you might fear.
Yeah.
But
I just feel like they've given us knockoffs sometimes.
now, like, I would be the easiest mark.
Yeah.
Like, I would not be able to tell. Unless I ask for peanut butter whiskey and it's not peanut butter whiskey or a certain flavor, I'd be able to tell.
More so the people that ask for specific brands. And it's like, all right, brother. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to get this Smirnoff and you're going to like it.
Speaking of just people you can trust, St. Lucie Battery and Tire, you can trust them.
Wow.
You can trust them with your vehicles. I take my car, Sally, the Sonata, to St. Lucie Battery and Tire. Have been taking her there for over a year, and she is safe on the road from tires to batteries to maintenance. Trust the experts and take your vehicle to St. Lucie Battery and Tire. And I know it's St. Lucie, but they have locations in Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast. Go to slbt.com to find the closest location to you.
You know where to go. You know what to do. Hey, did y'all see that stuff around Will Campbell, the Patriots left tackle?
Yeah, he was the butt of the joke. Like, somehow Drake May was saved from complete and total embarrassment of how bad the Super Bowl was and how bad the offensive performance of the Patriots was, and a brunt of the pain and the mockery went to an offensive lineman, which rarely happens.
Rarely happens, but he was the number 4 pick in the NFL draft last year. He did come out of the gate saying he was going to, like, die to protect Drake May. That was, like, one of the first things. He said it on draft day. I'll never forget that little post-draft interview he had. Well, today, Mike Vrabel had to come out and defend Will Campbell and say that New England is committed to keeping him at left tackle. So in the NFL draft process, they said Will Campbell should probably kick inside the guard because he didn't have long enough arms. In the Super Bowl and multiple times throughout this year, he got absolutely dominated by good edge players, partially because of arm length. Mike Tannenbaum talked about it with us yesterday, that it's just a physics thing. If you are outmanned in that situation, it can be a detriment to your team. He might have allowed like 25 pressures in the Super Bowl. Like, it's not a real stat, but it felt that way. He was getting demolished on that edge.
Yeah, you just kind of did see, and eventually the dam did break and the water swept on through with May getting sack fumbled and sack intercepted, if you would. It was pretty ugly there late.
I will say this, though. I wonder, because as a former Panthers fan who supported Cam Newton post his Super Bowl struggle and all of the chatter that came around that, I do wonder how much grace people are going to give Will Campbell for skirting out before interviews and not talking to any reporters until later on, until, like, I believe today after the bad performance. I'm cool. I'm actually kind of cool with it, but I understand, number one, he's a lineman, not a quarterback. Number two, when these dudes are competing at the highest of high levels and they fail on that stage, and then right afterwards, they got to get a microphone put in their face to try to explain that stuff away. That is extremely, like, that's more excruciating than the loss itself. Having some dimwit ask you some questions after failing on the biggest stage.
Especially when it's like on a purely physical, it's hard to explain why a guy overpowered you.
There's nothing you can say about that.
Exactly. At least quarterbacks are not only much more media savvy, media trained, and used to being put in that tough spot as being the face of their team. But there's also like, yeah, I missed that throw or I made the wrong read, where you can say something that is, okay, I can come to terms with that. That's what happened. That stinks. You stunk, but we can move on.
Yeah.
It's one thing to get a offensive lineman who was drafted number 4 overall to say he was so much better than me. And that's what it is. It's a matchup between defensive lineman and offensive lineman, and the better man and the more motivated man will win.
He got absolutely obliterated, and they're going to have to figure that out. He's going to have to get better going forward. Vrabel said that it's similar to other positions, that he will continue to get better, and they're going to stick with him at that position. They won't kick him inside, but that's going to be an issue for the Patriots if that continues to persist. Drake May tied the postseason record for most times sacked. He tied Joe Burrow, I believe, 20 sacks through 4 games. That is a lot.
More. Burrow was 19. May got sacked 20 times in the postseason.
Oh, so he did beat him.
Yes.
He was tied
Burrow
for a while.
had the most in the Super Bowl with that total, and the Patriots were not the most in the Super Bowl. What? Complete, yeah.
It's not sustainable. You know what is sustainable, though?
What's that?
Culligan water, man. I literally just booked an appointment. They're pulling up in a few days here to help switch out my filter on my reverse osmosis system. I say that. I love saying reverse osmosis system because I sound so scientifically inclined. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, whoa, what's this guy got in his house? What kind of operation is this? It's literally like a water purification system. It purifies the water that comes out of my kitchen faucet as well as the water that comes out of my refrigerator when it comes to the water and ice. So all of the water that we consume in my house and cook with in my house and the ice is all purified by that reverse osmosis system. We're getting the filter changed on that, and I found out about it because I got the Culligan app. Culligan app gave me an alert. Said you got 30 days left on this filter. Make a call. Get a technician over to come and change it. The great thing about it, too, was I was told by the last technician I had from Culligan, like, hey, you don't even have to call a technician. You can really do this yourself if you want. But I'm the type of guy, especially because I have a water softener as well, I like to get a technician in home, continue that relationship with the people at Culligan, and just figure out other little minute things I can be doing to help improve the water systems I already have installed in my home. Maybe you're hearing this and you're thinking, man, for 2026, I wanted to improve my health. I wanted to improve my quality of life. I want to do things that are going to benefit me, my family, and the environment. Might I interest you in Culligan water? Culligan.com is just like a doctor checkup, just like a dental, well, not like a dental checkup, like a doctor checkup. They can come to your home, run a physical, if you will, on your house and tell you everything that you got going on. It's called a water test. It's free. It's free. Culligan.com. Schedule a water test. They'll come in. They'll tell you exactly what's good, what's bad with your water, and they can tell you how they can help solve those issues for you. Culligan.com. I don't even want to tell y'all where I started my morning.
I already know.
Yeah. Dentist office. Yep.
It doesn't make any sense.
I know.
I'm just going to giggle like I've been for the past 30 seconds and not make my argument anymore because it is, the argument is just so far water under the bridge.
The dentist has defeated. I am defeated. I walk in and walk out of there defeated now.
Just tail tucked.
They would be the best laugh track because they laugh when you walk in and out.
Yeah, I'm such
while
a sucker.
There.
And guess where I'm going tomorrow at noon?
It just doesn't make sense.
I can't even. I'm not going to waste the good people's time of this radio audience explaining all of the processes I've been through with this dentist office since the new year. But I have no other choice but to go there tomorrow as well. I'll just put it to you like that. All of the issues I've had with the dentistry since the start of this year, I've been to the dentist more times than I've been on dates with my wife this year.
Do they?
In 2026.
Do you think they listen? And
I
they're
don't
like,
know.
we're gonna find reasons.
Oh, he's going to come self-aware. We need to create something else. They're going to make up a word like, yeah, wow, your bottom row is very orangey.
Bruh.
What does that mean? I don't know.
I can't even. I've given up. I've conceded. Once I get all this stuff situated, they will never see me again.
It's never gonna be like you're never gonna be good.
I'm in the middle of the processes though is the issue. It's like
If
my
you don't
biggest
complete
mistake
the
was
job, it's all for naught.
Exactly, and I'm Tupac committed. I'm all in right now, and also there are other issues caused by the things that they tried to quote unquote fix. So now those issues have to be resolved, and I've already changed dentists once. I'm not changing dentists again. I told them, I said, y'all gonna figure this out.
You just have to I don't know, up and move, like Breaking Bad style, where you meet somebody under a bridge and they give you a new Social Security card.
I would
and
love
you're
to.
just brand new identity. Your name is now Craig Campbell.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I told them today too. I was like, yo, y'all gonna just pull this tooth out now. That's what I'm about to do. I'm getting an extraction of a tooth. Yeah. It's that serious. That's what I'm saying. And it was never that serious. I walked into
for the reason you told me you're going to the dentist,
I'm
that
telling
shouldn't even been the conversation.
I'm telling you. Guys, I am defeated. I am Will Campbell on that island, and I'm looking into the face of DeMarcus Lawrence, and I'm like, hey, when is this game going to end?
You're looking at the clock. Man, another TV timeout. Well, I will say that I told you last night was crazy at TGL. First ever hole-in-one. You've seen these guys on the PGA Tour, outdoor, on the courses. Incredible stretch for the PGA Tour right now after the Phoenix Open. But now it's in the arena. It is prime time. And 2 weeks from yesterday, you've got a doubleheader coming to the SoFi Center. We're talking about Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi. It's back. You've got the massive moments, the massive personalities, and nonstop action on the big screen. You have shot clocks, hammer drops, overtime, explosive action, squad versus squad, team golf like you've never seen before. You got to be there. You've got to see it to believe it. You've got to experience the SoFi Center. And the only way to do that is to get some tickets. TGLgolf.com, TGLgolf.com. TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf.
It's golf.
Not gonna analyze like we already,
What do you mean?
We could just relitigate how to phrase "keep up." It's golf,
Keep up.
but we've done that many times, and I'm.
I like it.
Okay.
I'm fine with it. I'm not criticizing it. I just was echoing you. Theoretically speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast, professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
The best athletes in the world will compete for the gold, but here in South Florida, you can get the gold. Plan, that is, from EDS Air Conditioning. EDS is yes. EDS Air Conditioning is a trained comfort specialist. It's hard to stop a train. With the EDS Gold Plan, you get numerous benefits, including 2 yearly tune-ups to keep your AC unit world class. Make your family and your nation proud with the Gold Plan from EDS Air Conditioning. EDS is yes. EDSAirconditioning.com.
The Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group, an affiliate of the Palm Beach Health Network, is committed to delivering high-quality care to the communities they serve. Their award-winning physicians and specialists provide a level of expertise that has resulted in regional firsts and outstanding patient outcomes. For a physician referral, call 866-654-2362. To learn more about the Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group, visit pbhnphysiciangroup.com, pbhnphysiciangroup.com, to get in touch with the Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group. Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWestPalmContests.com.
That's ESPNWestPalmContests.com.
Whether it's a clutch touchdown pass, a game-winning dunk, or an impressive dash to the finish, we want to highlight the best performance of the week. The winning performance will receive $500 courtesy of Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Catch the biggest moments and winners all season long on ESPN 106.3 and ESPN West Palm Play. Nominate them today by emailing highschool@ESPNWestPalm.com. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Welcome to being treated like a pro.
Does your business leave a lasting impression? Attractive, eye-catching signs help you stand out from the crowd and create a strong brand identity. Our team at Signorama West Palm are experts in helping your business get noticed and get effective signage in front of your potential customers. Our team can turn your blank windows or plain vehicles into money-making branding machines by drawing customers' attention to your business. So if you're looking to leave that lasting impression, call us 561-687-7993 or visit SignoramawPB.com.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
This Valentine's Day, give the one you love a gift with endless possibilities. Give a gift card to the Breakers Palm Beach. Breakers gift cards let you treat the one who matters most to the things they love the most, like irresistible oceanfront getaways, lessons at the Breakers' new golf and racket club, pampering at the exquisite spa, and shopping at the resort's stylish collection of on- and off-site boutiques. Gift cards may also be used for dining at the Breakers' renowned restaurants and bars, including Echo, Henry's Palm Beach, HMF, and Flagler's Steakhouse. What's even better, for a limited time, when you purchase a $500 gift card online at thebreakers.com, You'll receive an additional $50 on that card, compliments of the Breakers. This Valentine's Day, give the one you love a gift card to the Breakers Palm Beach and remind them why they fell in love with you in the first place. Visit thebreakers.com today.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2026 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2026 Defender 110 P300S for just $899 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Calling all sports fans, grab your MVP card and head to Duffy's where you can catch all of the action. Not an MVP? Sign up for free and start earning rewards today. Duffy's is voted the best sports grill year after year with their award-winning burgers and wings. Don't forget about Duffy's famous 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day. And with over 80 TVs in every location, you'll never miss a minute of the game. Visit Duffy'sMVP.com to learn more. Duffy's, our game is always on.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
South Florida Heat has your AC running into overtime. Yeah, we're right around the corner from that. I walked outside today, and I was like, that's the West Palm Beach I remember. This feels more like South Florida weather. And you know that if you go cheap on your AC or plumbing, that's a fumble that can cost you big. A fumble that can cost you big. Now, unlike that pick six that was in the big game, that it was a fumble at first, and they changed it to a pick six. That will be a fumble that can cost you big. Palm Beach County trusts EDS to play it smart. And why wouldn't Palm Beach County trust EDS? They've been doing it in this area now for 20 years. The 20-year anniversary of EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing. The 20-year anniversary of EDS is yes. Go online right now, edsisyes.com. They're offering 0% interest financing for 60 months to qualified customers. EDS wants to help you. It wants to run your home. It wants to continue to bolster your systems and your plumbing, and you deserve it. EDS stands for Everyday Savings, and that is a win that helps you for the long run. EDS is yes. edsisyes.com. EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Tap in with the good people. I was just reading up on something that talked about how the runner-ups in the Super Bowl actually get championship rings.
What?
Like
Did not know
conference
that.
championship rings. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And apparently, according to this story penned by Elizabeth Merrill on ESPN.com, in June of 2023, after the Eagles lost to the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl, there was actually a ring ceremony that was held for the Eagles. Like they had a ring ceremony for the rings that they earned.
Well, you hang banners.
Yeah.
You hang conference championship banners. So maybe it was the same day?
What do you mean? Same day as they hung the banner?
Yeah.
Maybe. It was in June of 2023. So I guess they had a lot of time separated between the Super Bowl loss and the actual ring ceremony. The question is, for me, I'm curious. Like, think about like those Buffalo Bills players, like Jim Kelly. We had an interview with Jim Kelly a couple of years ago. We talked about the turmoil that went down with the 4 straight Super Bowl losses, but he finds appreciation in making it to that journey. At what stage? I know you probably never wear it during your playing career. I wonder if there's any stage in a player's retirement that they eventually start sporting the conference championship rings.
It feels. I don't
think you
Are
can.
you sure? Yeah,
I don't know. I think
like
there's
we've never
somebody's
heard
out
of this
there
for
wearing
a
it.
reason.
Somebody's wearing. Somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know who. If everybody on that 53-man roster plus probably practice squad players and whatnot, if everybody gets a conference championship ring, at least one of them dudes is wearing it.
Are they like the same style of ring, or are they like a wedding band?
No, it's pretty similar. I don't know if you can see my computer from here.
I got you, yeah.
Oh, Lord, I'm about to break the whole studio. Somebody start talking so I can.
I think Theo broke everything, actually.
There's a wire under his computer, and his computer's like resting on just a a power outlet box.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I wanted Theo to describe it for the audience. I could see what the ring was. I wasn't asking for my own interest. I was asking for everyone else's own interest.
Sorry. So, yeah, it looks like a Super Bowl. It looks like a Super Bowl ring, but it says 2023 NFC Champions. And it has the logo of the team in the middle. And it's big and it's bulky. I think they should just, if they want people to, Dave Geruda, our ops director, just marched in like the Kool-Aid man, afraid that I had actually broken something. No, I just bobbled a monitor a little bit, but I got it back upright. Sorry for the scare. If they want people to actually sport this jewelry, they got to do something other than a ring.
Okay. You get an anklet. You get a toe ring. I like that. Yeah. Okay.
Guys,
maybe not a watch.
What else would guys wear?
A watch.
Yeah, but you're specific on what watch you wear.
Okay. Bracelet.
You don't wear bracelets.
I don't know, but somebody might. I would wear a nice bracelet.
Necklace.
It's more common for rings.
Necklace is a little too bold.
That's true. And we do reserve the ring as an accomplishment for first place.
Yes.
So it shouldn't be a ring. I think you make a good point there.
Can it be a medal, like a silver medal?
How about a belt?
I don't like belt. Metal, I don't think is a bad idea.
Yeah, because then you can
metal
just hang
is
that
a
in your
necklace.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a necklace, like a necklace, you want to make it something that you can actually sport. Like a Super Bowl ring, the beauty in that is you can wear that. You know, you can
They're
wear
not
that.
going to sport second place.
They might. They might. If you make it creative enough. What if it was a hat? I guess you do get conference championship winning hats.
That's
but like
true.
a really nice hat, like a fedora.
Yeah, fans.
Tango.
Would you buy a conference championship hat like from Fanatics after you win the NFC, AFC? You're a Chiefs fan,
would. I'm a
so
Chiefs
you
fan.
have, you have Super Bowls to celebrate, and it'd be weird. It'd stick out like a sore thumb.
Would a Miami Dolphins fan buy a AFC conference championship hat if they lose the Super Bowl afterwards?
Okay, so you're saying they wouldn't even make a decision until afterwards.
Yeah, you can't make the You don't.
See, I would rather just buy the Super Bowl paraphernalia, the game, right?
That's what you do. I
That's
got
what
a
you
Miami
did.
Hurricane. Yeah,
Exactly. You bought a Miami Hurricanes national championship, not
Not
the
a
game.
winner. Yeah, not the ones they send overseas, but the game, like the national championship game, Miami Hurricanes gear.
And
I bought
it didn't have the logo of Indiana on it?
No, I purposely made sure that I didn't get one with Indiana's logo.
Yeah, I guess the hat I'm wearing right now, it's a Penn State football.
You're literally,
and it says College Football Playoff right below the Penn State
What are you talking
logo.
about?
And then the logo of the College Football Playoff and the year of which they made it into the 12-team playoff,
Yes.
which was not this season but last season. It's on the side of my head. It was calculated the way I did that.
Yeah, me too. It's commemorative of the journey. It's not representative of the outcome.
There you go. How about that?
So what could you give to an NFL player that lost the Super Bowl that can be commemorative of the journey, but not – because the issue is these are NFC championship rings right here. These are specific AFC championship rings. So that's congratulating you on winning the second to last game of the year. And it's only going to remind you that you lost the Super Bowl.
I kind of like a hat.
Just a snapback. That's it.
What about something that people use often, like a pair of headphones, you know?
Well, I guess
We wear hats often.
Like
Wear
bowl
headphones.
games, these NFL players are probably getting pretty good goodie bags from being in the Super Bowl.
What about a suitcase?
Where are you going to put all the words on a headphone?
Just a little logo. A suitcase.
Second place.
A nice briefcase.
Second on the left, place on the right.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't.
No, you do champion of the NFC. Yeah. No one in that conference hold a candle to you. It's true. It's an accomplishment.
The Patriots are AFC champions. Nobody can take that away from them.
The class. This is a conference that had Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. And the Patriots reign supreme over that collection of teams and players.
They need something.
What about like a football? Like a football.
Oh,
that's
like a commemorative
Ooh.
football.
Yes.
And now we're talking.
Yes.
That you could put up in your office
Yeah.
somewhere. I always find that interesting when I meet and get to know a professional athlete on a secondary level to ask them do they have a room in their house, like a man cave or an office or anything where they just keep a bunch of mementos from their career or other players' career. I always find it interesting the things that they hoard or collect in those type of rooms.
Mhm.
You know? And I think a ball like that can live in a guy's office or a room or man cave or basement.
A ball would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or a hat.
Or a hat.
Those are my two.
Speaking of two, how about 2 for 1?
The best.
Ball in a hat.
Sign me up.
2 for
Yes.
1. Yeah? You like that? Well, Duffy'sMVP.com. That's a website you can go to. You type it in. You'll find the Duffy's nearest to you, and you can get 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day. Doesn't matter the day. Does not matter the time. Duffy'sMVP.com. 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day. I know that football season is behind us, but ahead of us, so many other sports in action, in play. We have so much to enjoy and watch as a community. And what better place to do that than at Duffy Sports Grill? I remember a couple of years ago watching Game 3 of, in the NBA, Game 3. It was Mavericks Celtics at Duffy's with a couple of the homies, and 2-for-1 drinks are rolling, appetizers are rolling, and it's just a good vibe and a good time. And the best thing about Duffy Sports Grill is 80 or more television screens in every single location. So as a lot of us were watching Game 3 of some hoops, there were other people in the Duffys who were watching other things on other TV screens because, well, that's how it works in NBA season or in the other seasons of the world that don't dominate like football. There's a lot of other things going on.
We got that big competition in like world sports right now, right?
Yeah, we got that going on. That is a great place to.
Is it Milan?
To watch.
Italy, right?
Milan. Yeah.
Okay.
Milan. So, Duffy'sMVP.com. Find the Duffy's nearest to you. 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day. And I hope you made it to the big game party, and I hope you have that extra $10 to spend when you go, because that can get you likely 2 drinks and a buddy and a pal involved as well. Shout out to our guy Larry in Boynton, who won $150 of Duffy's MVP gift cards because he knew who was going to win the big game. Duffy'sMVP.com is the place to be. At Duffy's, our game is always on. We got a little water cooler talk. We getting our water cooler talk in today? Or we
tomorrow.
Save that for tomorrow.
Christina's not here.
Okay, yeah. We got to, because our happy hour is so joyous, the water cooler talk would take the vibes down right now.
We do have a talent show to talk about.
We do have a
Talent show?
Yes. Hope you're prepared.
An impromptu one. Get ready.
Okay.
We're theoretically speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Kevin McHale, tax partner in Anshin's Real Estate Group.
Under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, recent changes to the Opportunity Zone program include a rolling capital gains deferral period, updated basis step-up and tax-free appreciation rules, new categories of qualifying funds, and revised criteria for the census tracts that qualify as Opportunity Zones. At Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, we help real estate professionals navigate through the new Qualified Opportunity Zone rules so their investments align with their goals of maximizing deferrals, minimizing capital gains, and ensuring compliance with the updated legislation. If you're launching a new fund or restructuring existing investments, let Anshin strategically guide you through these changes and deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Jack Nicklaus, Anquan Bolden, Chris Everett. Some of the legendary names that are part of the Palm Beach County Sports Hall of Fame. On March 15th, join me, Theo Dorsey, at the Palm Beach Kennel Club and help us induct the newest class of legends into the Hall of Fame. Plus, our annual high school and amateur awards get presented as well. It's all part of the 2026 Palm Beach County Sports Hall of Fame banquet presented by Baptist Health. Get tickets and more information now at palmbeachsports.com.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Trans World Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Love is in the air this Valentine's Day, and this gift lasts longer than roses. A free water test from Culligan. Culligan's advanced filtration and softening systems reduce harsh chemicals, giving you cleaner, safer, better tasting water. Give your home some love. Schedule your free water test at Culligan.com. Serving all of South Florida. Culligan Water. Water you love.
Hey, Culligan man.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Welcome to Pro Level Orthopedic Care at Baptist Health. Welcome to being treated like a pro. If an injury is keeping you from what you love, our expert team is here to get you back in the game. It's trusted by the pros and ready for you because everybody deserves Pro Level Orthopedic Care. Especially you. Whatever your hobbies are, whatever the things you do in your free time, whatever you do for fun with the family, we want to get you back to those things. Do not let an injury, do not let any kind of ailment with your body hold you back. We want to get you moving forward. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho to learn more. baptisthealth.net/ortho. Welcome to being treated like a pro. C-Katt, I hear that in the midst of a very fun party you were invited to, you were rudely awakened by some kind of a request, if you will.
It was a birthday party for someone in their mid to high 20s, a med school student, a friend of my girlfriend's.
Nice.
My first party attended in maybe 8 years. It's been a while. An actual party where you open the door and that there's bodies in the way of the door that you're opening to get into the party.
This is thick.
Wow.
It's
exactly.
thick in
And you hear the music, and it hit me like a rush, an overwhelming, wow, I'm way out of my league. I'm in deep water here. I can't do this anymore. But I was committed. I wasn't going to turn my back and walk away. Crack open a drink. You make conversation with the person next to you. If that's not painful, you hang on to that for as long as you can. And then I hear, everyone shut up! Kendra's got something to say!
Oh, no.
Someone yelling on behalf of the birthday girl. Time for a talent show! A freaking talent show breaks out.
How many people are at this party?
I would say it's an apartment, and it was jam-packed. I would say 30.
Wow.
30 bodies. 30 heads.
People were prepared for a talent show?
Apparently. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Was this on it wasn't on the program? It wasn't on the flyer?
No, it wasn't on the flyer.
Sent out.
Maybe it was. There's a new website, by the way, when you're organizing a party that creates a website for the specific parties. I'll forward that to you guys. I know that you could use that.
Pretty interesting.
Next time you want to have a birthday triathlon.
Hibachi dinner this year for me and a workout.
Okay.
Mark your calendars.
All right, say less.
So they jump right into it. So some people were prepared. The birthday girl's got a whiteboard and expo marker. She's not partaking in it. She is not performing for us. Apparently, everyone in attendance is performing for her. First guy, his name's Josh. Josh, dressed to the nines, a.k.a. just a gray hoodie and jeans. Goes, I'm going to name every single Stanley Cup winner from now until 1967.
Did y'all tell him, please no?
Nope. And he goes, Kyle's in the back. He's going to fact check. It's like, all right, I'll take your word for it. But go right ahead. He did just that. Josh did it out of the park. And then you start working your way around the room. Apparently there was a rap song that someone memorized that was the ABCs that I've never heard of before, but there was behind her the karaoke version, all the lyrics, and she was nailing it. And it's like this tall blonde chick just going after it.
And it was the ABCs, but rap.
Yes.
Wow.
But there were maybe 8 different words that were all A's, and then there were 8 different words that were all B's, and all connected. Someone said, I'm going to play the guitar, and they make a long walk through the crowd into a closet, grab a guitar.
What?
And they didn't know how to play guitar, so it was very funny. They just ding, 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 ding,
How
ding.
anticlimactic. That's actually pretty cool. That's pretty
Exactly.
funny.
That was a good move. Someone made their thumb pop, they were double jointed.
Oh, that always disgusts me a little bit, man.
Someone memorized a scene from the movie A Wedding Story with Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson.
Did they do both parts? Or was it
They had a
monologue?
partner. They had a partner.
Wow.
The argument scene where Adam Driver punches the wall.
Okay.
Memorized that.
That's what Russo and Rizzo would do.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
I think that would just be what Russo does.
I had to sit in a car with them for over an hour, and they were just playing quotes from movies and going back and forth.
Okay,
maybe.
I couldn't take it.
Yeah. So C-Katt, you're burying the lead here. What was the Catman's talent? What did you add to this talent show?
Nothing.
Oh,
they never got to me. I was the black sheep. I was the odd man out.
Were they like calling people out?
They were calling people out, but they just met me that day.
Yeah.
So no one knew my name, so they couldn't actually call me out. Yeah. So I got out of the way scot-free. But I had something ready.
What would you have done?
Stand-up comedy.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. We have learned.
Stand-up comedy, and I would have started calling people out.
Oh, my.
He's never going to see him again.
Josh, who did the Stanley Cup listing, target number 1, Josh. You made the biggest mistake of your life going first.
I think it's one of my biggest regrets in life that I don't have a quirky or neat talent on hand just to pull out and do.
Can't put your leg behind your head?
Nothing. None of that. I have none of that stuff. I just talk.
Tina, what would your talent be? Put on the spot.
I don't know, dance.
Do a little boogie.
Yeah,
dance?
just a little dance. I wish I could sing.
You have 29 other people standing around in a circle saying, Tina,
I'm
you're
gonna
just
figure
going
out
to
a
dance?
Yeah.
That's
On the spot? If I could plan
going to be
it?
extremely awkward.
You have nothing.
Thank you. Go in love, go in peace, go enjoy.
Breaking news on ESPN 106.3 is brought to you by St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
This just in. We begin this hour with breaking news.
When news breaks,